Good morning, class. This is Rupali Memani, Assistant Professor, Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science, CAMP. Today's Java lecture, we will be learning what are event listeners in Java, what is the action listener interface, what is a component listener interface, item listener interface, then we will see what is a key listener interface, mouse listener interface. We will also see the window listener interface and the adjustment listener interface. We will also be proceeding with mouse motion listener interface, the container listener interface, and lastly we will see what is the focus listener interface. So to begin with, we will see what is event listener. Now, the event listeners are the backbone of every component to handle the events. Now, any event, if I want to do, I need to apply an event listener for that particular object. So, event listener will have a single parameter as an instance. So, we will see that every method has an event listener which has a single parameter as an instance, which is the subclass of event object. Now, an event listener interface needs to be expanded. It will be found in the java.util package. And few event listeners interfaces are, we can apply an action listener, a key listener, a motion mouse listener, item listener, or focus listener, or a window listener. So let's see the listeners in detail. Now, swing event listeners. Now, event listeners represent the interface which are responsible to handle events. Java provides various event listeners. Now, every method or an event listener method has a single argument as an object, which is the subclass of the event object. Now, mouse event listener method will accept instances of mouse event, whereas mouse event derives from the event object. Now, event listener interface will have every listener interface which has to be extended from the package java.util package. Now, these are some swing event listeners. First is action listener. It is used when receiving the action event. So, when I have to give any action to a button, I need to apply this action listener to my object. Then is a component listener which is used for receiving on the components event. The item listener is used for receiving the item events. The key listener for the key events, and the mouse listener for receiving an events for the mouse events. Now, proceeding further, we also have Windows listener which receives on the Windows events, the adjustment listeners which will be receiving the adjustment events, the container listeners for the container events, and the mouse motion listeners will be receiving the mouse motion events. The focus listener is used for receiving the focus events. Now, let's see what is an action listener interface. Now, this class which processes the action event should implement the interface. The object of that class must be registered with the component. The object can be registered using the add action listener method. When the action performed event occurs, the object's action perform method is invoked. Now, we need to import the package java.awt.event.actionListener interface when we have to apply the action listener interface. Now, we have a method called as action performed, wherein we pass the parameter action event with the object E. Now, second listener phase. Next is the component listener interface. Now, this class processes the action event and it should implement the interface. The object that is class must be registered with the component, and the object can be registered using the add action listener. So, I need to add an action listener to a particular component. So, that component can be a checkbox, it can be your radio button, it can be your Dropbox, anything. So, any item whichever you have, any component whichever you have which you have done with your swing, you can add the action listener. Now, when the action event occurs, the object action perform method is invoked. So, after you add the action listener, you need to add some methods to that. Now, that is the action perform. Now, for this, you need to import the packages java.awt.event.actionListener interface. And you have to apply the void action performed method, wherein you pass the action event with the object E. Now the second listener interface is your item listener. Now the class processes the item event which should implement this particular interface. The object of that class must be registered with the component. So each and every component or each and every item you place on the interface by using swings or AWT, you need to apply the listener interfaces. So here for an item I use the add item listener method, and when the action event occurs, that object has to change its state. That is, I have the method called as item state changed, which is invoked as soon as the state of that particular item is changed. So if it is a radio button, if I click on any particular action, the radio button which was initially non-active now becomes active. So the state of that item has changed, and then this particular item listener will capture that particular action. So for this interface, I have java.awt.event.itemListeners. And the methods I have are item state change, wherein I apply item event object E. Now the next interface or the next listener interface which we have is the key listener. Now this will be applied to any component wherein I have the application of the key from my keyboard. So which processes the key event? The object of that class must be registered with the component. So first I need to add the add key listener method, and then I have to import the package java.awt.event.keyListener interface. The key listener interface is extending the package is extending the class event listener. Now what are the methods on key listener? First method is I have the action of key as key pressed, that is key event, then key released when the key is released, and key type when the key is typed. Next listener we will see is your mouse listener. Now this class processes the mouse event which should implement the interface. The object of the class must be registered with the component. So if I want to give any actions to the mouse, I need to register it with the add mouse listener method. Now for this I need to import the packages java.awt.event.mouseListener interface, and the mouse listener interface extends the event listener class. Now let us see what are the mouse listener methods. Now in mouse listener I can have various action of the mouse, that is a mouse is clicked. Now when is the mouse clicked? When the button has been clicked, pressed and released on a component, this particular method will be invoked. I need to pass the attribute mouse event with the object E. Then second is void mouse entered with the object mouse event. Now this method will be invoked when the mouse enters a component. Then is mouse exited. Now if I move from a component, that means the mouse position is exiting from that component, I use the method called as mouse exited with the mouse event and object E. Then I have an action called as mouse pressed. When I press the mouse button on a component, this particular action will be invoked, and I have to pass the attributes mouse event E. Then last I have the mouse released with the mouse event and object E. The method will be invoked when the mouse button has been released on a particular component. So these are the methods which I can apply to the mouse listener. Now proceeding further, I have the window listener. I have got multiple windows on my user interface. So when I have to apply any action to the windows, I need to have the object registered with the component. How do I register the window listener? I can register the window listener by calling the add window listener methods. And for this interface, I need to declare and import the package java.awt.event.windowListener interface. The window listener extends the event listener class. Now let us see what are the methods I have on the window listener. So on window listener, first method I have is window activated. So for window activated, I have a window event E. The method with the window is set to be as the active window. So if you have got multiple windows, if you want a particular window to be selected, that means that particular window is activated. So then in that case, the particular method is invoked. Then when I want to close the window, I use the method window closed by passing the attribute window event and E. Now the method will be invoked when the window has been closed as a result of calling dispose on the window. Now I have a method called as window closing. Again it is taking the attribute of window event with an object E. Now in this case, when the user attempts to close the window from the Windows system menu. Now the difference between Windows closing and Windows closed is, when you are trying to attempt to close the window, that state is called as, the method is called as the window closing, and when you close the window, the method is called as the window closed. Now the next method is window deactivated. So when the method is invoked, when you don't want the active window, you want to deactivate it, that means you are going to work on some other window. In that case, the window deactivated method is called. Now the next method I have is void window deiconified. This will have the attributes window event with an object E when the window is changed from a minimized state to a normal state. So if you have a window which is in the minimized state, and if you want to move it to the normal state, then I need to give this action called as window deiconified. And when from the normal state, if I want the window to be in the minimized state, I use the method that is window iconified. So the normal state window will be in the minimized state. And when I want to make the window open, that means when the first time I want to launch in the user interface the window, I need to call the method window opened with the object or with the attributes window event and passing the object E. Now proceeding further, we will see what are the adjustment listener interface. Now the interface adjustment listener is used when we are receiving adjustment events. Now we have the sliders, we have the color pickers wherein you are going to select the colors from moving the slider into the positive or the negative, or moving the slider horizontal or vertical. So in that cases, if for that components, I need to have the interface called as the adjustment listener, which is used for receiving the adjustments event. Now the class that process adjustment events need to implement the interface. And for this declaration, I need to have the package java.awt.event.adjustmentListener, and the public adjustment listener extends the event listener class. I have only one method on the adjustment listener, and that is the adjustment value change. The value can be in positive or in the negative integer. So only when the value is changed, this method is invoked, and I need to pass the attribute adjustment event along with the object, for example E. Now proceeding further, I have the containers. Now we have seen various containers in AWT and Swing. So when I want to apply any listener to that particular component, I use the interface container listener, which is used for receiving container events. The class that process container events need to implement the interface. Now for this particular interface, I need to declare a java.awt.event.container listener interface, and this container listener interface extends the event listener. Now what are the methods we will see on the container listener? Now on container listener, either you have added a component or you are removing one component. So you have got two methods: void component added, that is the container event E, and void component removed, that is container event E. The method is invoked when the component is removed from the container. Now proceeding further, you have the mouse motion listener. Now what is a mouse motion listener? When you are moving the mouse on your user interface or on an window, the mouse is moving up and down with various x and y attributes of the x and y axis. So in that case, when you want to capture the action of the mouse, you use the interface mouse motion listener. Now the class that processes mouse motion events needs to implement the interface. For this, I need to declare the class java.awt.event.mouseMotionListener. Again, like similar your other listeners, this is an extension of the event listeners class. Now let's see what are the methods on mouse motion listener. So you have got two actions, either the mouse is dragged or the mouse is moved. Now what is mouse drag? This method is invoked when the mouse button is pressed on the component and it is being dragged. Again, it will have the attribute mouse event with the object E. For each and every listener, for each and every method on that particular listener interface, you need to pass the attributes along with that particular event and an object. Then second method is mouse moved. Now this method is invoked when the mouse cursor has been moved onto the component but no buttons has been pressed or pushed. So only the motion of the mouse is captured without pressing the mouse button. Now proceeding further, we come to the end of this listener, that is the last listener, focus listener. Now the interface focus listener is used for receiving keyboard focus events. Now the class that process focus events need to implement the interface. Now for this interface we need to declare the class, we need to import the package java.awt.event.focusListener. Again, this focus listener extends the event listener. Now let us see the methods on focus listener. On focus listener, you have got two methods. Either the focus is gained or the focus is lost. Now when do I use this method? Let's say you have a text area or a text box. So in that case, when you want the user to put in the name in the text box, the cursor has to blink in the text box. So in that case, I need to apply the listener, that is your focus gained on that particular text box. So for that method, I have the method void focus gained. So this method will invoke the component and gains the keyboard focus. So now the user can put in his name. Now once you have done with the name, again you want to remove the focus from that. You have a method called as void focus lost. Again passing the attributes focus event with the object E, and the method will invoke the component loses the keyboard focus. So to summarize in today's lecture, we have seen what are the event listeners in Java, what is an action listener, what is a component listener. We also saw the item listener, key listener and the mouse listener. And for Windows and container listener, we saw the Windows listener, the container listener and adjustment listeners, the mouse motion listeners, and lastly we saw the focus listener interface. For this particular lecture, I have taken references from all these particular websites. Now that's all for today's lecture. So see you in your next lecture with some new topic in Java. Till then, thank you.